Roger Moore. June Lockhart. Stu Gilliam. Marty Allen. And Donna Jean Young. All on the comedy game show, Funny You Should Ask. And now here's our man in Hollywood, Lloyd Braxton.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And welcome to Funny You Should Ask. And stars, welcome to our show.
Hello,
Thank you,
Lloyd.
Lloyd.
It hardly seems possible that
Are
we
you going to say boo again this morning?
No, not
How
boo.
are you, Lloyd?
I just want to say it seems impossible. We spent 3 days together.
Day.
That's
It's a
right.
great show.
Hey, this
How about a
day is no
hand for
different
June
than
Lockhart?
this day is no different than any other day. And each round.
I want a hand for June Lockhart. I'm in love.
All right, a hand for June Lockhart. All right, okay.
One of the
Star
great
of
ladies.
Petticoat Junction. All right, now, as stars are going to be asked a question. Don't change the subject. I'm going to ask you a question today, and you have to answer it. And then our contestants who are waiting in the soundproof booth are going to be brought out, and they're going to try to tell me which star gave what answer.
Oh,
Yes.
it's a new game.
No, it's the same game. Same game, Donna. Here's your question. The best marriage risk. Pamela Mason
Racing.
once said.
Pamela Racing?
Let me start that over. The best marriage risk, Pamela Mason once said, is a wealthy mountain climber who is accident prone. Now, if you were single, how would you rate yourself as a marriage risk? That's your question.
Oh, is that adorable?
Isn't that a good one? If you were single, how would you rate yourself as a marriage risk, Stu?
Well, using a scale from 1 to 100, I would rate myself at 102. Because I have all the qualifications that a good husband needs.
They are?
Well, I ain't too bright, I have a high threshold of pain, and I'm great at taking orders. And the other 2% is for neatness.
Yeah, all right. 102. June Lockhart, how about you?
Oh, I'm really a very good risk because I work from 6 a.m. in the morning until 9 p.m. at night, and on weekends I like to get away by myself.
So you are a good marriage risk.
Oh, that's
Sure.
terrific.
Roger Moore, what kind of a marriage risk would the saint be?
Show
You
us.
really go away by yourself?
Well,
Cool it, Saint.
what, you really want me to answer that?
Watch your...
What was the question?
It
Then?
The question was, how do you rate
interested,
yourself
though.
as a marriage risk?
Well, that depends on which one of my marriages you're talking about.
Oh!
Really? All right. Donna Jean Young, we'll leave it there, Roger. Donna Jean Young?
On a mountain, right? You
What?
said on a mountain.
On the mountain?
No, she was
Yeah.
listening to Pamela
She
Mason.
heard your
Oh, no.
Pamela Mason bit.
No, that was something else. The question is, if you were single, how would you rate yourself as a marriage risk?
99%. I may be little, but everything works.
All right, Marty Allen. Now, let's go back. Let's say you are
I'm scared
single.
Marty's looking at me.
What was the question?
Marty, now, the question really should be if you were single. You know what I mean? If you were
Yes.
single, how would you rate yourself as a marriage risk? Someone wants to
Oh,
marry
a
you.
cross between Eddie Fisher and Mickey Rooney.
You're a cross between Eddie Fisher and Mickey Rooney. All right.
That
There
ain't
you
a
have
risk,
our
baby.
answers. Our contestants will be out in a minute. Believe it or not.
I feel so good inside. So happy to hear those American audiences applaud so warmly those old world songs. When my singing engagements are close enough to get home for dinner, I prefer to cook my own spaghetti, old world style, with ragu spaghetti sauce. Like great songs that live and live, loved by all, Italian spaghetti has won an international reputation. A dish truly great. Pour on this cheerful, warm, red spaghetti sauce and it's the greatest. Il mare luccica l'astro d'argento. A classic. When it's made with ragu spaghetti sauce, America's tastiest. Oh, did I remember to tell you? that every time my mother uses ragu spaghetti sauce, she says, "That's a nice ragu."
All right, our contestants have joined us on the show, and I'd like them to introduce themselves. First, we have...
My name's Sandy Zollers, and I'm a wife and mother of 3 beautiful children, and my hobbies are palmistry and card reading.
And you look like Raquel Welch, if you look at her in
Yeah,
the picture.
yeah.
She does. And?
I'm Bill Lally. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. I've lived in the Valley for 5 years. I have a lovely wife, 2 wonderful children, a boy, and a little Miss Goody Two-Shoes, 1-year-old today.
And he looks like Raquel.
And tell him you're a dentist.
And I'm one of
It's
those
Dr.
fat-
Lally. He is a dentist. All right, Sandy and Bill, at any time in our show, if you manage to play a perfect round and be right 4 times, you'll win our Funny Money jackpot. And right now, it's worth $500. And it keeps going up $100 a round until it's hit. In addition, the one who comes up with the most right answers in each round gets a $100 gift certificate. Right, Kenny?
Yes, a $100 gift certificate from Spiegel, the famous Spiegel Catalog Company. The reliable, modern Spiegel Catalog features over 50,000 quality items. Spiegel, Chicago, 60609, Illinois. That's it, Lloyd.
And for the most right answers on the entire show, a very special prize. So there are 3 ways to win. Be very careful when you make your selection, because once you've made it, that's it. No way of changing it. It's locked in. All right, here's the question I asked. If you were single, how would you rate yourself as a marriage risk? Look up there. Who said a cross between Eddie Fisher and Mickey Rooney?
Let's see here.
Yes, all right. They are unanimous. Sandy, who'd you say there?
Oh, I don't know. I think it'd be Marty Allen. He looks like he's pretty cool. I mean, he's
Yeah,
one of
Bill,
the
who did you say?
I said the same thing, and he's a pretty debonair guy.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Cross between Eddie Fisher and Mickey Rooney, you're right. It was Marty Allen. A very debonair man, Mr. Marty Allen. All right, Marty, that's enough.
Right out, thanks.
All right, who said this?
Devil's taking over.
Yeah, you each pick up a point, incidentally. And Marty picked up a couple points himself. All right. Who said...
Oh, let's hear it for Lloyd.
Bravo, bravo. 1 out of 80.
Who said that depends on which one of my marriages you're talking about? How would you rate yourself as a marriage risk? All right, who'd you say, Sandy?
I said Roger Moore. He looks to me like quite a swinger.
And Bill?
Same reason, Roger Moore.
Roger Moore, and you're right.
Learn it out,
You're right, Roger Moore. And I want to tell you that you're both on your way to the Funny Money jackpot. You each have 2 in a row. If they get 4 in a row, you know, it's $500 now. All right. How would you rate yourself as a marriage risk? Who said this? Now, there are 3 people to choose from. I'm a good risk. I work from 6 in the morning till 9 at night. And weekends, I like to go away by myself. Who said that? June, Donna, or Stu? All right, Sandy, who did you say?
I said June Lockhart. She seems to me like quite a motherly type and would like to get away once in a while.
All right, Bill, who did you say?
I said Donna Jean Young. She looks like a pretty ambitious girl.
I look like
Yeah.
a motherly
I hope you weren't going to say that. It was June Lockhart who said that, and Sandy, you now have 3 in a row. And Sandy, if you get 1 more, you win our Funny Money jackpot. You win $500 if you get the next one right. So I'm going to ask Bill first, but I'll get to that. All right, if you were single, how would you rate yourself as a marriage risk? Who said this? Donna Jean or Stu said, 99%. I may be little, but everything works. Now, who said that? Lock in your answers then. All right, now I'm going to ask Bill first on this one here so we can keep this suspense. Bill, who did you say?
I went with Donna Jean again. She's a pretty young thing.
All right, now be very careful, Sandy. This could be worth $500 to you. Who did you say?
I said Donna Jean Young.
Right! Donna Jean Young! Sandy gets 4 in a row and wins $500. Hey, congratulations to you. Sandy Zollers won $500. That's a poem. Yes, all right. She also won the round and won a $100 gift certificate from Spiegel. All right, that's our players. Head backstage to the soundproof booth. Let's show the special prize that goes to the contestant who scores the most right answers for the day.
The amazing automatic Selector S contouring bed spring fits any size bed. Change your mattress to dozens of comfortable positions at the touch of a button. Total relaxation is yours with Selector Rest. And to complement the decor of any room, 15 square yards of capri shag carpeting made of Celanese Fortel fiber. Choose from an array of exciting colors, lively, bold, bright, sunlit colors, inspired by the active Western way of life. By Holotex. And 3 great candy bars now come in brand new fun size. Snickers, Three Musketeers, and Milky Way. In the fun size, they're just a couple of bites big. Handy for all kinds of fun. That's it, Lloyd.
Thank you, Kenny. All right, here's your question number 2. Glenn Ford, in a magazine article, said, quote, Rita Hayworth's eyes are like a husky whisper, unquote.
Oh.
Now, here's the question. How would you describe your eyes?
Oh.
Roger Moore, how would you describe your eyes?
Well, I've been told that I have bedroom eyes. I've been told this by the man who sells me my mattresses.
Oh, I see. Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Oh, and you should see the man who talks about what?
Oh.
Is he a strange little fella in a lavender suit?
You know him,
Donna Jean Young, how would you describe your eyes?
I would describe my eyes. My eyes are the same as my chest.
Would you like to explain that?
2020.
Oh. All right. Marty Allen, describe your eyes.
I want to hear more about Glenn Ford and Rita Hayworth.
That's all I have.
Well, my eyes are so sexy that people often mistake me for Sidney Poitier, but my body gives me away.
Immediately. Yes. June Lockhart, describe your eyes to the television world.
Her eyes are gorgeous.
No, but June has to describe them.
She's gorgeous.
Well, I would say that my eyes are the sparkly windows of my wicked soul.
Sparkly windows of my wicked...
Somebody chose
a wicked soul.
What did you think I said?
Nobody would
Let's
guess
pull up
that.
the blinds on that one.
Stu Gilliam, describe your eyes, Stu.
Well, as dear old Daddy would say...
Oh, there he is, dear old Daddy.
Good old James Marcellus would say, my eyes are like 2 black gnats in 3 miles of tar.
All right, there you have our answers. Our contestants are the out in a moment.
How do you make a good thing better? A good thing like Teflon-coated cookware. It's already no stick, already no scour. But now it's better, tougher, scratch-resistant, certified Teflon 2. Now you can use metal utensils on it. Teflon 2 identifies this new scratch-resistant cookware. Look for new scratch-resistant cookware, certified Teflon 2. It can take the hardware.
Here's Gladys Goff, who just smashed all speed records in the interior enameling event, Woman's Singles Division.
That's single woman's division.
Tell us how you did it, Gladys.
New DuPont Lucite interior enamel, the work skipper. It goes on the trim so easily, no brush drag, and I can clean it with just soap and water. It dries in just 1 hour. It's perfect with Lucite wall paint. It looks just great.
As easy as having a man do it for you?
No, but a lot easier to get.
I'm really amazed at how Sandy looks like Raquel Welch. That's really an amazing thing. Hey, our funny money jackpot is $300? Yes. Oh, it's back to $300. Oh, that's right. It was 1, wasn't it? All right. How could you describe your eyes? This is the question I ask our stars up there. How would you describe your eyes? Who said this? My eyes are so sexy, people often mistake me for Sidney Poitier, but my body gives me away. Now, who said that? Who did you say, Sandy?
I think it's Stu Gilliam, wishful thinking.
Honey, I want you to know that I have often been mistaken for Frank Sinatra. Once won a look-alike contest, but one of the judges discovered the picture I sent in was a negative.
All right, Bill, you say?
Well, that was such an obvious answer, so I went with Marty Allen.
Marty Allen. It was Marty Allen. That's right. You pick up a point, Doctor.
He's such a kooky guy.
Right. All right. Who said this? My eyes are like... They wrote over this 7 times. So
Never mind that. How about your eyes?
No. My eyes are like 2 black ghosts on 3 miles of tar. Oh, wait a minute. Let me take that back. Erase all that. My eyes are like 2 black gnats on 3 miles of tar. That's it. They don't spell gnats too good. Sandy, who'd you say?
I'll go with Stu Gilliam.
And Bill?
Me too.
I guess I did a good reading because...
I wonder why.
Yeah, it was Stu Gilliam that said that. Right. And he'd pick up a point. Hey, Bill is on his way to our Funny Money Jackpot. I just noticed that. You have 2 in a row there, Bill. All right. Who said this? My eyes are the sparkling windows of my wicked soul. Who said that? Roger, June, or Donna Jean? Who did you say, Sandy?
Roger Moore. He looks wicked.
Oh, yeah. Bill, who did you...
rich, too. I guess Donna Jean. I think she'd like to be wicked.
Donna Jean. Oh,
you and I would be good. It was
June Lockhart. I knew no one would ever get that. No one thinks of June as having a wicked soul. All right. Who said this? Roger Moore or Donna Jean? Who said bedroom eyes? I've been told this by the man who sells me my mattresses. Who said that? Now, that's either Donna or Roger. Who did you say, Sandy?
Donna Jean. I think she'd like to get around a while for a change.
Bill?
I said Donna Jean, too.
Well,
You won't believe this. It was Roger Moore that said that. And nobody picked up the points. However, Bill does have 2 points, wins the round, and now has a $100 gift certificate from Spiegel. Now back to our Soundproof booth. Meanwhile, here's Kenny Williams.
And here are gifts for being on the show. A new countertop appliance from Sears. Here's the 12-speed lightweight hand mixer in its own storage cabinet with a handy combination waffle iron and grill. For the latest in countertop appliances, it's the counter-revolution at Sears. And the 1,700 Tasty Freeze restaurants and shops from coast to coast invite you to enjoy the tasty giant hamburgers and hot dogs, their sodas and triple-thick milkshakes, and the international taste treat of Tasty Freeze desserts. Okay, Lloyd.
All right, thank you, Kenny. All right, now, in Ann Lander's book, Truth is Stranger, she says, the neglected wives who have straying husbands should spend less time at the kitchen table and more time at the makeup table. Now, here's your question. If you were a neglected wife, what would you do to keep your hubby home?
You're kidding.
My hubby home. Marty Allen, what would you do to keep your hubby home?
If that was the case, I'd be on tour. So I'd get him his favorite food. I'd get him his favorite whiskeys. Get him his favorite cigars. And then I'd get him his favorite girl.
And that'd keep him home. That's a man's answer. June Lockhart, what would you do?
Well, I think if I were a neglected wife, I probably wouldn't be neglected when I really am. Thank you,
tell me you got that much imagination?
No.
June, what would you do? Don't let them hassle you.
I think I'd just turn off the TV and show him a little live entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Listen out there.
Oh, yeah. I'd leave my hubby for her.
You'd leave your hubby home. Stu Gilliam, what would you do?
Oh, if I was a neglected wife, I guess I'd try and affect his staying home with little hints. Like, I'd pin a little message on his pillow with those 3 little words. Remember community property.
All right, Donna Jean Young, what would you do?
If I were a neglected housewife, I'd try to keep somebody else at home.
All right.
That sounds kind of devious, Dad.
Yes. Roger Moore, what would you do?
I'd like my mother to keep me company.
Oh, you keep your mother home. Oh.
Is that adorable?
Oh, she's lovely. Mighty Joe Young was her father.
Roger, what would you do?
What would I do?
Yes, if you were a neglected wife, what would you do to keep your hubby home?
If I I'll read that line again. If I were a neglected wife, I'd change my hairdresser, I'd change my beautician, I'd change my dressmaker, and then I'd change him.
Oh, there you have our answers. We'll have our contestants out in a minute.
Ah, the uses people find for Windex. And you thought Windex only cleaned glass. Children catch cold easy. But when you've got to catch the child who caught the cold, to give him aspirin and nose drops or rubs, that's hard. Now, chewable orange-flavored Congesperin, that's different. Combines children's aspirin plus a gentle decongestant to help relieve congestion, sniffles, sneezes, to help even 3-year-olds sleep better. Congesperin, a combination of relief for children.
I remember coming in one snowy afternoon. My mother was cutting some freshly baked bread. I remember how wonderful it smelled and how nice home seemed. I remember that whenever I see a sack of gold medal flour.
Mothers have been baking memories with gold medal for 4 generations. Gold medal's the flour that gives you a white thumb. Does more for your homemade bread than anything else. Why don't you bake a gold medal memory?
You can try to blend homemade frosting as smooth as Betty Crocker ready to spread. Or try whipping it as smooth. Even beating it. But it just won't work, for this is the homogenized frosting. Homogenized so smooth it spreads easier, tastes creamier than any homemade buttercream frosting. No matter what you do, you just can't beat it.
All right, we're very late, so if time runs out before we complete the round, the gift certificate goes to the one who's in the lead at the time. Here's the question I ask. If you were a neglected wife, what would you do to keep your hubby home? Remember, our Funny Money jackpot is now $400. Who said, I'd get him his favorite food, favorite whiskey, favorite cigar, and then I'd get him his favorite girl? Who said that? Lock it in there. Who said that, Sandy?
Donna Jean Young. I don't know why, but I just thought
Think she would say that. Bill?
I picked Stu Gilliam. I don't know why. It sounds pretty good.
Amazing. You were both wrong. It was Marty Allen who said that. Nobody picks up any points. All right. Who said, I tried to keep somebody else at home if I were a neglected housewife? Who said that? Remember, you have to, they're all up there. All right. Sandy, who did you say?
June Lockhart. June Lockhart, I mean.
June Lockhart. Who did you say, Bill?
I went with Roger Moore.
And it was Donna Jean Young who said that. All right. Who said this? Nobody has any points yet. Who said, oh, we're all out of time? Nobody has any points, but what we do in that case is we split. And you each get a $50 gift certificate from Spiegel. You each have $150. But what happened to our grand prize, Kenny?
Well, Sandy and Bill both were correct 5 times, so neither managed to be the winner. So we add the carpet and the automatic bed to tomorrow's show.
Oh, the prize goes to tomorrow's show. And tomorrow, our Funny Money jackpot jumps to $500. And that's our game for today. Thank you for playing. Tomorrow, the Funny Money jackpot, $500. We'll see you then. Goodbye. That's tomorrow.
The Children's Doctor with Dr. Lendon Smith is brought to you by Excedrin, the extra-strength pain reliever. For Excedrin headaches, get Excedrin relief.
Excedrin headache number 20, the new secretary.
Dear sirs, regarding your order of last January 4th, the beach balls you requested are not in stock. That's all you have?
Dear sirs.
Don't read it from the beginning. The beach balls you requested are not in stock.
With red and blue
but we will be happy.
are not in strike. Oh, is that an aspirin bottle you're holding there?
This is Excedrin.
I'm sorry if I gave you a headache.
Miss Cliven, you have given me an Excedrin headache.
The modern Excedrin formula gives you quick relief, long-lasting relief, a tension reliever to relax you, an antidepressant to help restore your spirits. 4 ingredients, not just 1 or 2. That's Excedrin. the extra strength pain reliever.
Yeah, I know I've talked about this before, but it's so important to me that it's worth repeating, and I don't think I can get the whole message through in my 3.5 minutes. And this is getting a child to feel some self-respect. This seems to be the essential thing that we're supposed to develop as parents in our children, and this carries on all through their life. Many parents inadvertently devaluate their child, and the child can do nothing right. The child keeps trying to grow and mature and please his parents, but everything he does, he stumbles over his feet, or he spills his milk, and he won't be taught a train when he's supposed to, and the mother just seems to be nitpicking at him all the time for his deficiencies. And if somehow this mother, these parents, can reward this child for doing good things, you know, when he just, a year or 15 months, he stands up and takes a step. Hooray, hooray, you know, this is great, you've done something. Maybe at 18 months, he says some other word other than no, and the parents, hooray, hooray, he said something other than no. The child should be rewarded and showered with praise and love for the positive things he can do. This he gets internalized in his life, and as he grows, he has a feeling that he is loved and respected, and he can respect himself, because we always internalize our parents' feelings. If a parent devaluates their child all the time and says, you're a slob, you're a slob, you're a slob, then when he grows up, he believes he is a slob, whether, you know, his friends keep on telling him that too or not. And often because he feels he is, he acts like one, and sure enough, he becomes one. It sort of works back into himself. So a parent has to somehow teach the child this feeling of self-respect. The child also, related to this, and it's almost the same thing, but a different definition, that the child must feel he's winning more than he's losing. Now, as children get to school, some do better in one subject than another. Some do better in sports and academic work. Some do better at hobbies, collecting things, stamps, old bits of string. The child and we as adults have to feel we're winning more than we're losing. Now, many children who do very poorly at academic work, but they're still within the average and just barely making out and getting C's, if they can just feel they're doing something a little better than something else in sports or after-school activities, or there's some hobby that they can do well, some model that they can put together, this, maybe they can just hold their head up and have a little self-respect, so they can handle the tough problems that are going on in the academic world in school. They have to feel they're winning someplace. Now, there's a pecking order in every class, in every neighborhood, and somebody has to be at the lower end of this, and I worry about that child who is at the lower end of the scale, and everybody thinks it's a klutz or a slob. I guess there has to be, you know, for every winner, there has to be a loser, but somehow everybody can win at something.
Announcing the body tranquilizer, the warm, relaxing, soft-teak bath. Calms you inside, softens you outside. No other tranquilizer can make that statement. Soft-teak.
The Children's Doctor was brought to you by Soft Teak, the new beauty bath preparation for softer skin.